We still don't know much and likely will not until tomorrow. The meeting started at 4:30 this afternoon and almost immediately went into closed session.
Roof with advice from professionals how to decorate the right way.
Taking a spill off a roof like this is probably not something you want to deal with on your holiday weekend. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, more than 12,000 people a year are sent to the ER with injuries related to holiday decorating. I spoke with two professional decorators to get some safety tips.
Today's testimony, what's new in the courtroom, Nick?
Baker is being charged with second-degree murder in the death of his girlfriend's 8-month-old baby. Now, prosecutors started day 2 by calling witnesses to the stand, including employees will be allowed to stay for the entire workday, and Indy will find work for them. However, cars parked in lots that are reserved for games must be moved by 4 to avoid towing. So MU has provided other lots where specifically employees can park. For more information on parking restrictions, go to KOMU.com. Reporting live from Columbia, Nick Commissar, KOMU 8 News. Anthony Shigok has been found guilty of second-degree murder in the stabbing death of Walter Leger back in October of last year. Now, today was the second day of proceedings here at the courthouse, and the jurors just took a matter of hours before reaching their verdict. Better Business Bureau says it's always a good idea to do a little research into any charity that you're thinking about donating to. You can also go to the BBB's website to get a list of over 200 plus charities that have met its 20 standards of charity accountability. I spoke with the founder who shared her motivations with me.
The saddest part is kids that are placed in adult jails, they're still awaiting their trial. They haven't even been convicted yet.
In Missouri, a juvenile suspect is held at adult facilities if a judge certifies him or her as an adult. Tracy McClard's son shot someone at the age of 16. After a judge certified him as an adult, he was held in an adult facility. While awaiting sentencing,
he was brutalized, he was beaten, he was terrified, he was put in solitary confinement.
Shortly after sentencing, Jonathan McClard took his own life at the age of 17.
They become targets. They're usually targeted sexually or physically within the first 48 hours. And all of that happened to Jonathan.
Now, his mother has made it her life's mission to make sure other kids do not have to go through this. And McClard is not alone. One woman shares a similar sentiment after her son spent time in an adult facility as young as 15.
And taken immediately to jail where he was not segregated from adults. He was in fact harmed while he was in there, and at the point that his attorney called the jail to address that and ask for help, they took my son and they put him in solitary confinement for 2 weeks.
Knopp's son is currently 18 and serving a 30-year sentence for murder. People who oppose the bill say funding is the main issue. In juvenile facilities, educational services, psychological services, as well as many other services are offered. This means more money. McClard openly admits what her son did was wrong, but still believes it is worth the cost to keep juveniles out of adult facilities. Her organization is also supporting a bill that would change the age of which people are automatically charged as an adult from 17 to 18.
Climate change is a problem we can no longer be left to a future generation.
The Pope's message is clear. Something needs to be done about climate change. However, not everyone feels the same, and for that matter, some doubt the science behind it.
And one of the things that I see is that when people are really promoting the climate change as a real problem for our country, that we have to make all of these changes in our exhaust systems and all of these different things, they kind of have an agenda.
Lee is not the only local community member who feels this way. The president of the Columbia Pachyderms told KOMU 8, quote, "Man-made climate change is based on junk science. I love the Pope, but he got himself into a political arena here." While some clearly disagreed, many were thrilled the Pope spoke out.
So a lot of people just don't pay enough attention, and so getting someone like the Pope, who, you know, not only Catholics but Christians around the world listen to, and he is considered a world leader, to raise awareness of it and millions of people paying attention, it just really helps raise awareness of the issue.
Ampran says the situation the world is in is dire, and it is going to take more people like the Pope to make real change.